NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30. Yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Under 10, 61, matchbox lights. Check 30 seconds.
Locke now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Locke. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The throw to the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing now is Locke. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
60 or.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Locke working out of the gun. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
10-2 stop.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, Connor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
8-3.
Go.
Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On the ready. X3. 218. Chopper.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Locke to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Set. 180.
54. So don't say nothing. Shit. Tight dog. 8.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings us second and 7 at the Colts' 9-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and play.
To throw is Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. They'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I
think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Will Dissly with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Newton on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Now he'll throw deep left side. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Mike, 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the 44, block. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Lock going to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deshaun Hamilton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Newton now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Third and long. It's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw it is Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ebron's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Grant. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
20. 8.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Locked to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Connor here on 1st. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Connor. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it